Hey, what's up guys? It's Sypher, and in today's video, we're going to be checking out mobile Fortnite at 90 frames per second for the very first time. Today's video is sponsored by OnePlus and their OnePlus 8 smartphone. They've been working with Epic Games to come out with a phone that's going to be able to run Fortnite at 90 FPS. The reason why this is a pretty big deal is because as of right now, there's no other smartphone device that can run Fortnite at 90 frames, and also consoles are capped at 60 FPS currently. So this is going to be the best smartphone to play Fortnite on the market right now. It's going to be an upgrade from console, from any other smartphone device, and it's going to get you close to that PC experience or be on par with that PC Fortnite experience on a smartphone device that you can put in your pocket. I'm going to go ahead and just open this box right here. This is the OnePlus 8. It's got a really big screen as well, 180 hertz sampling, so it's going to be like really smooth when you're touching this thing. The phone is slick. Really awesome design, but let's see how it plays Fortnite. Guys, if you guys are enjoying these type of videos, make sure you like this video and hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 4 million subscribers. Let's jump into this gameplay and see how the OnePlus 8 runs Fortnite. All right, guys, we're about to jump into our first game of mobile Fortnite. Guys, the best part about this is if you have a Bluetooth controller, you're able to just connect that controller to your mobile device. The OnePlus has Bluetooth compatibility. So I'm connecting a PS4 controller to the phone. If you're on console and you're thinking about getting this phone for the extra frames for like the better, smoother version of Fortnite, you don't have to relearn how to play. You know, it's as easy as just plugging it in, setting up your settings, and you're good to go. So it's gonna make it a little bit easier for me to show you guys this gameplay since I have been playing with controller a little bit lately. Somebody right outside my builds. Ooh, easy kill, easy kill. Don't walk into me like that. I know some of you might say, well, you know, there's tablets out there that get you 120 frames. Thing is, first of all, those tablets are harder to move around. This thing can fit in your pocket very easily, right? It's a phone. Second thing is those tablets are going to run you a lot more money to get compared to this phone. This phone starts at $700, and a lot of those tablets are going to run you anywhere from like $1,000 to like $1,600. So there's a huge price difference from those tablets to the OnePlus 8. Right now, this is going to be the only phone device that's going to get you 90 FPS. I don't know, buddy. Well, I don't know about that one, Chief. Quick disclaimer as well, if you're watching this on the YouTube, YouTube has a 60 FPS like limit on videos. You can't upload videos higher than 60 FPS. So just bear in mind that the actual gameplay that I'm playing on is 90 frames, but YouTube can only, you know, upload up to 60 frames. So it's what you see right now isn't what I'm seeing. The gameplay that I'm actually experiencing live right now is a lot smoother. And the only way to really experience the 90 FPS is to try it out yourself. Watching it on YouTube is not going to give you the full experience. But you can already tell this is smoother than console gameplay. I do feel bad for some of the console players out there. You guys are still stuck on 60 frames. It's just, you know, it's something to consider. It's something to consider. You know, if you're trying to take your Fortnite gameplay to another level, and maybe you are a mobile gamer, or you're on the go and you want something that can run Fortnite at 90 frames, the OnePlus 8 is going to be the perfect pick. It can be your smartphone device, and it can be your Fortnite, you know, gameplay device as well. It doesn't have to. It can be more than just, you know, you don't have to just get this phone just to play Fortnite. Some of you might be interested about the specs of the phone. I'm going to have the specs on screen here. Something that really stands out is the actual display of the phone is 120 FPS. It's got 120 FPS QHD fluid display. The phone is going to feel really smooth when you're typing or scrolling through apps or watching videos. You're going to have the 120 FPS display. And then on top of that, you have a 180 hertz touch sampling rate. So that's a really big deal when you're touching the phone. It's very responsive, but that's also a really big deal if you are a mobile player, like a true mobile player, in the sense that you don't use a controller like me, but you use your fingertips and you use the mobile controls. That touch sampling rate is going to make your fingertip presses and all that stuff feel a lot more responsive and a lot smoother compared to other smartphones out there. Oh, gotta be careful. First game on the OnePlus 8, first game on mobile. Let's try to get a W. It's really cool to see how technology just keeps advancing. Like OnePlus, they're really just like making the push to get Fortnite to run at a really high frame rate on a mobile phone device. They put a lot of time and effort into making this happen, working with Epic. I'd say this is a pretty big win right now for all mobile gamers and anybody who is like looking to get into mobile gaming, to be able to play Fortnite at 90 frames on a small device like this. Like I said, it just fits in your back pocket. You can take it anywhere with you. And if you're a console player or a controller player, it's so easy to just plug your controller and connect it via Bluetooth. There's even adapters out there if you want to connect it directly and just play your normal controller settings on a phone device that's running Fortnite higher frames than your console would. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. It's unbelievable, but it's right here and I'm playing it right now and it feels so good. And my like movement might feel like a little like weird, and that's because I don't usually play with a PS4 controller. I usually play with an Xbox controller, but I think I misplaced it. So right now I'm playing with a PS4 controller, no paddles or anything, no claw, just standard PS4 controller. So I know for a fact, like if I connected like my Xbox with my paddles, I would probably be playing even better than I am right now. And like I said, I only have like a week or 2 weeks now of controller experience. With such limited experience, and to hopefully win this game, it'd be kind of cool. Oh, got some trouble behind us. Another thing about this phone is it's got really fast charging. So, you know, if you use up your battery playing Fortnite all day, which most of you will use up your battery playing Fortnite all day because you're addicted, and so am I, you can charge and get back into it a lot quicker than most phones out there. All right, look at my cranking right here, bro. This guy is looking is he running away? Oh boy. Easy peasy. I need something better than this green burst. I'm not vibing with it. Oh, I gotta go. I took a lot of fall damage there for no reason. Getting the hang of it. Getting the hang of the controls and everything. Like I said, first time playing on a PS4 controller on mobile as well. As you guys know, there has been a lot of like cash cups recently in tournaments where mobile players are bunched up with console players. And a lot of these mobile players are winning these cash cups with console. And that's mainly because of the FPS advantage that some of these tablets have. So now we also have another option for mobile players to get a higher FPS than console. And to you, it might not seem like a lot, but the difference between 60 and 90 could be the difference between being able to hit an edit or land a shot that you usually wouldn't have on 60 or 30 frames. So it is a pretty big deal being able to get that extra frames, and it is going to give you a competitive advantage when you're going against people who are rocking, you know, the default 30 to 60 frames on mobile or console. I don't know about that one, Chief. There we go. Oh, this man had all the loot. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go ahead and just launch pad in. You guys want to see my mobile 90s, guys? My 90 FPS mobile 90s. Look, listen. Hear me out. I'm not using my normal controller, but let's check out these 90s. Okay. Okay, he's kind of cracked. My aim ain't too cracked right now. There we go. Like I said, still getting used to it, but I'm gonna get the hang of it, man. I'm gonna start dropping 20 bombs on these guys. I'll show you some. You want to see some aim? He's about to catch this gold og to the face. Oh, he was one shot anyways. 7 limbs so far, 5 enemies left. Not too bad. The 90 frames is very noticeable. I remember, like I said, I remember going to my parents' house and playing on console. Whenever I went there, my brothers were on console, and on console getting that 30 to 60 FPS. There's things that you just can't do at 60 frames that you can at higher frame rates. There There we go. I think the main part is I'm just playing with a different controller, so the sticks feel a little bit different and the analog is a bit different too. But as long as your controller has Bluetooth, you should be able to connect your Bluetooth controller to the phone and just start playing. One guy left. About to get a 10 kill dub on the OnePlus 8, 90 frames per second. Try to just launch across. Ooh, 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 ooh. We have him in the circle. All right, I see you, bud. I see you. Easy beams, easy beams. There we go. There we go. Like I feel like I was getting better with my aim as time went on. Guys, I'll have some info in the description if you guys want to find out more about the OnePlus 8 and the 90 FPS and all the specs and whatnot. But this gameplay was a lot smoother than console gameplay. It's a lot smoother than any other mobile phone device that you're going to get. It's the first 90 frames per second Fortnite gameplay on a mobile phone device. OnePlus 8, they are pushing the limits with this stuff, and they're just giving us like 90 FPS. That's a huge deal on such a small device that you can just literally fit in your pocket. Like look at this thing. Look at this thing, guys. The display is amazing. The gameplay was smooth. The 90 FPS boost was very noticeable. If you're out there and you're looking for an upgrade to your Fortnite experience from console or the normal, mobile devices out there, the OnePlus is going to be the only option out there if you're trying to get that 90 FPS. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and thank you OnePlus for sending me this phone to try it out. It was honestly an awesome experience. I'll see you guys next time.